You had to run a lot today. It was just that kind of game where you have to constantly focused on it, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. We knew since the beginning that it will be a tough game, so we are ready for win the duels, for play as much as we can with the ball to control the game, and we know since the beginning that will be tough.
So the idea was to come off the blocks at the beginning of the game, just go for it in the way that you did against Spurs and Real Madrid and Barcelona. But after 10-15 minutes, it felt like Arsenal took the sting out of you a little bit, no?
Yeah, also I felt the same thing, but I thought in the second half we go out a little bit better with more intensity, controlling the game and finding some opportunities to score a goal. But it's hard. Semi-final games against Arsenal is a big team, so it's always hard, but we need to keep going.
In fact, if you think of those chances, including hitting the bar from Griezmann, a couple from Lookman, perhaps you deserve more than a draw today?
Yeah, I think so. We deserve more. We create a little bit more. I think so, and of course, these games we're deciding little things, you know. So we need to be ready to go there and do a great game as well.
Talking about little big things, the two referee decisions. The third penalty was clearly that it wasn't, so it was disallowed. But the first two penalties, you think they were both penalties?
The first penalty, to be fair, I didn't see after the game, so was fast, and I can do a conclusion right now. But of course, our penalty is a handball, clear.
You were always going to say that anyway, were you? So second leg there, it's the Emirates, different atmosphere, of course. What do you think you need to do to get to the final?
So I think we need to go out with the same intensity that we go out in the second half, and do the things how we are working for. Be intense, win the duels, and be us. Just enjoy the moment, and we know that will be a tough game against them as well, and we need to go out and be ready for anything.
Guillaume says, have you still got any strength to talk about the game? He says, yes, it was a pretty game, incredible atmosphere. The first half was more tactical, more studied. They played some good transitions. We had a good shot from Julian Alvarez, which were important. I think they made adjustments. They began pressing higher. I think they ended up feeling a little bit more tired. They are first of the league. They haven't lost a game in the Champions League. It's not easy to maintain that pace. We put ourselves in positions where we could have won the game, but we didn't take advantage of them. We have to say the keeper was also very good. We ended up with a draw. We have an incredible match, an incredible challenge ahead of us, and we're excited to go and play at their
descanso
place.
se imaginó que todavía quedaba una marcha más y que se le podía coger al Arsenal o aprovecharse de esa falta de físico a lo mejor.
Guillaume's asking whether he thinks that physically Arsenal will be able to maintain, and he says no, I think they'll end up declining physically, because obviously they can't
regalar nada porque está el Manchester City
compitiendo como está compitiendo, tienen un equipazo, la verdad que los que entraban eran mejor que los que salían y bueno, nada, todo eso llevará a que tengan que hacer un gran esfuerzo para obviamente seguir luchando la Liga y competir el martes. And to compete on Tuesday as well.
This was one of those games that you couldn't take your eye off it. The whole game was so intense, for you as well, I imagine.
It should be, and what a pleasure, what a privilege to play in such a beautiful atmosphere. I mean, the energy that they create here, it's something else. We knew how tough it was going to be. I think we had some very, very good periods, and a game that we proposed, I wanted to play. We went ahead in the scoreline, and then it's a shame the way we concede the penalty. But with the rules and how UEFA and the Champions League has given those penalties, I accept it. What I don't accept, and I think for me is something that I'm fuming. We are all as a club, is what happened with the penalty of Epps and how it gets overturned. In my opinion, at this level, is unacceptable because it changes the course of the tie.
So you say that handball had to be given, Ben White's, but the penalty that was disallowed.
They've been very clear. In the Premier League, it's not a penalty. In the Champions League, it is a penalty. They made it very clear from day one. I think they were consistent. Yesterday, the Bayern Munich, you see a handball there is a penalty. I understand that today is a penalty. The second one with Epps is unacceptable, in my opinion, because then there's no consistency there.
You are fuming.
I am, because obviously it changes the course of the tie.
Yeah. The first half was not much happened. You tried to take the venom out of Atlético Madrid in the first few minutes. You managed to do so and controlled, but the second half it felt like between the stadium and then putting a gear up, it was hard for you.
Yeah, between what they've done and what we've done as well, because we have given some balls to give them that encouragement, unfortunately, and generate that moment. We knew we were going to have a period of that manner. They've done it against the best teams in the world here, and they battered them. We went through that. I think we finished the game very strong in the last 15 and 20 minutes with the changes as well. So everything is open. We had the opportunity to go to the Champions League final in front of our people. We need to go and win it.
Last one, Simeone was talking that he knows you're going to suffer, you're going to have to use a lot of energy against Fulham first and going back, and he will always try to take advantage of it. How do you counteract that?
Nothing. We can only recover, sleep, eat, and give the boys a lot of love. What we've been through, it's incredible, but I mean, it's the opportunity and the energy that I bring to be trying to win the Premier League and the Champions League. Is nothing like it.
Victor, 1-1 here away from home at Atleti would ordinarily be seen as a really good result, but do you feel like you should have had more out of that?
I think in the first half we controlled the game quite well, I think, and had a few good opportunities to score. Managed to score out of one of them, and then I think in the second half they started much better. Maybe deserved to get a goal eventually, and then towards the end I think we got a few okay chances, but overall I think tough game. We know it's a tough place to come, but it's only half time.
Do you feel a bit hard done by the penalty decisions tonight?
I didn't see there, so difficult to say, but it's football.
What about the one on Eze? Because by that point you were on the bench. Did you manage to get a replay of it? What were you told?
I don't know why they turned it down. It looks like a contact, but it's their decision.
As you say in the game, Arsenal had a lot of control in the first half. Once Atleti scored, how difficult was it to regain momentum in the game?
It was not very easy. Of course, they have the crowd here. Of course, we always try to play and to get back that momentum we had in the first half. I think towards the end, I think we got it back a little bit. But it was a tough second half.
You're halfway towards the final, though, and the second leg is at home. How much belief do you have that you can get the job done at home next week?
Yeah, we know when we play at home with our fans, it's gonna be different for sure. We just have to do our job, be at our best, and for sure it's gonna be a good game at home.
Intense games from both teams. We were looking for 3 points. I mean, they was looking for 3 points as well. But I think we did a pretty good game. But in the end, 1-1, 2 penalties, and it's a lot to decide in London next week. So it's everything open.
Was there a sense of relief from you all that second Arsenal penalty wasn't given?
I mean, always when they don't give a penalty, it's better. No? So hopefully, if they would have it, I could stop it, because the first one I didn't. But anyway, like I said, decisions from the referees. In the end, he checked it and he decided that it wasn't, and we agree with him.
It looked close to you saving the Gyökeres penalty in the first half. Was it just the power that beat you?
It was, I think it was a power, because I was close. I was on the right side, but I think he shot with the maximum power, and the ball entered. Unlucky. I'm angry about that, but this is the past. Now we need to focus first for the weekend in the league and then for the next game in London.
And you're going back to the Emirates, where you lost earlier on in the league phase of this competition. Does that game have any significance when you think about the second leg next week?
I think that we will not think about this game. We lost it. We lost it 4-0 against a great team like Arsenal. But I hope and I believe that now will be a different game, and we will do everything in our power to have a good result for us and to pass to the final.
This is the trophy Atleti are so desperate to win, having lost in the final 3 times. How much belief and fight is there in this team that you can finally be lifting that trophy?
Honestly, we don't think much about that because first you need to work on the pitch, and we still have the second leg, and I think our hopes and our thing is the same like from Arsenal. They want to win the Champions League as well, so it's going to be a difficult game. But if we want to play the final, if we want to win Champions League, of course, we need to pass it.